Hi, I'm Caroline from Certifier. In this video, I will show you how to automatically send branded certificates to your ActiveCampaign contacts as soon as they are added to a segment. If you're using ActiveCampaign, you already know that it's great for managing contacts, automations, and segments. But there's one thing you can't do. ActiveCampaign doesn't have a built-in certificate generator, so you can't design and send certificates there. Certificates are very useful to reward your contacts. For example, when a learner finishes a course and gets added to a course completed segment, or when a customer hits a milestone and gets added to something like Onboarding Finished. To automate the certificates, we will use Certifier. Certifier lets you design, generate, and send certificates automatically, with completely free native integrations. So no connector is needed. And if you are just getting started, Certifier includes 250 certificates for free, so you can test the whole thing without committing upfront. Alright. Let's jump in and I walk you through the exact steps. First things first, let's open Certifier. Just go to certifier.io and click the Sign Up Free button. You can either enter your email and choose a password or use your Google account to log in. Whatever's easier for you. It only takes a few seconds, and once you're in, you'll have access to everything you need for this automation and 250 certificates to start with. I already have an account, so I'll just log in. You will see the Certifier dashboard, where you can design, issue, and manage your certificates. For this setup, we'll need two things: a certificate design and a group. Let's create the design first. Go to the Designs tab and click Create Certificate Design. You can choose from hundreds of templates to get started. You can also use handy filters, like category, style, or color. I will use this template of training. You can find a link to it in the description below. Now let's customize it. First, I will remove the placeholder logo and go to the Upload section to add my own. I will place it on the design and adjust it to work with my template. Next, update the text so it matches your use case. For example, I wanted to say Certificate of Completion. You can also adjust brand colors, fonts, and alignment. Basically, anything you see here is editable. Now I will move on to the QR code section. You can choose from two types. It can lead to a verification page or any other website. Using the verification page code is great for security, because anybody can scan it and verify the certificate instantly even after it's shared or printed. I will go with the verification code. Let's make it a little smaller and place it right here. We can also adjust the color. Alright, done. You will also notice fields with brackets, like recipient name. These are dynamic attributes. With attributes, you can create a single design that will be used to generate hundreds of personalized certificates in just a few clicks. For example, recipient name will turn into the actual name of your contact once we finish this setup. To see that in practice, click Preview and enter a sample name. If it looks good, we can close it and click Create Design to save it. Next, let's create a group. This is where we tell Certifier and later your recipients a little bit more about the course or event. Go to the Groups tab and press Create Group. First, name the group. Something like Course Completed Certificates or the name of your course or event. And then select the certificate design we just created. You can also add some details like description to say what the course was about. However, we can also create this group with just the name and design. Before we move forward, let's take a look at the email settings. Right here you can select the sender email, from which your contacts will receive the certificate from, and the email template, which is the email they will actually receive. You can customize details like your logo, brand colors, subject, and text. Once you have selected everything, make sure to save your group. And now we can connect ActiveCampaign. Go to the Integrations tab and search for ActiveCampaign. Select it and then press Use Template. This automation is based on a simple idea. When a contact is added to a segment, Certifier issues a certificate. It works with a trigger and action. Trigger is what happens in ActiveCampaign, and action is what Certifier does in response. Let's start by configuring the trigger. The trigger event is contact added to segment. Let's continue. Now connect your ActiveCampaign account by pressing here. We'll do that using your API URL and API key. Open ActiveCampaign in a new tab and go to Settings, Developer, API Access. Copy the API URL and API key and paste them into Certifier. Once you're ready, click Continue, and that's it. Once you're connected, you can choose the segment that we should monitor. I will choose my Course Completed segment and press Submit. Now we need to set up the Certifier action, which will be issue credential. Let's continue and select the group we created. Then map the fields. The only required ones are the recipient name and the recipient email, but you can also map other fields like issue date. So let's map these fields from ActiveCampaign. I will choose first name, space, and then last name. And then I will do the same for their email address. Now everything is set. Click Submit, and then save and activate. Now let's test it. In ActiveCampaign, add a contact to that segment, or adjust the segment rules so a test contact qualifies. For example, I will add a tag to this contact and then go to the segment to update the rules. Once I saved, there's the new contact added. Back in Certifier, open the Credentials tab after a few minutes, and you should see the newly issued credential. You can check the details by pressing View and see how that looks for the recipients by pressing the Recipient View button. And here's what the recipient gets: a branded email with a link to their credential. When they click here, they will see their own digital credential page. From here, they can easily download, add it to their LinkedIn profile, or share it on social media as a post. And with verification, anyone can confirm that the certificate is valid. And bonus tip, you can also issue certificates to people who completed the milestone in the past, simply by re-adding contacts to the segment so they trigger the automation again. And that's it. Your ActiveCampaign automation is now live. From now on, whenever someone reaches a milestone and enters your chosen segment, Certifier automatically generates and sends a personalized certificate. No exports, no manual sending. If you want to try this today, you can start with Certifier's free plan. 250 certificates included right away. Native integrations are free, and you can set up similar automations for other tools you use, like Google Forms for quizzes or Zoom for webinars. And if any questions come up while you are setting this up, just reach out to us via the in-app chat or book a demo. We'll be happy to help you get it running smoothly. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!